Hi, my name is Julia Pantalian, and I will be presenting my Session 1 Role of Policy and Law presentation. Slide 1, Healthcare Policy. What is policy? There is no single definition of policy. It is important to consider the context in which policy is used, both in general politics and the values and powers of policymakers. Health policy refers to decisions, plans, and actions that are undertaken to achieve specific healthcare goals within a society. There are governmental policymakers, public or private policymakers, or authoritative decision makers. Healthcare policy and law. Law's importance stems from its primary purpose to function as the main tool with which we organize ourselves as an advanced. Policymakers and legal system work together to keep a balance in public and private health. Two types of policies and laws could be those that define functions and powers of public health agencies, or two to directly protect and promote health. A quick overview of some of the policy processes. You could have voluntary policy, mandatory policy, policies that provide incentives, such as the federal government giving the states incentives to have some of their policies followed. Or then there's the 10th Amendment limiting Congress power. It reserves states to have their own powers to regulate. Federal legislative branch, which is two chambers of Congress, the Senate and the House of Representatives. And this is a clip art just showing you sort of an example of this. Health policy and law in today's society. So there's three main domains of health policy and law. Healthcare, access, quality, and financing. Public health, which is the government regulating health, safety, and welfare, and does it have the public's interest at heart? And then bioethics, ethical issues such as medical practice or biomedical research, which of course there's plenty of others, but those are three main ones. Issues of policy and law. There's healthcare quality issues, health disparities, threats to population's health, policymaking, and legal reforms such as healthcare reform. Can it help address issues with policy and law? Why policymaking is needed. Policymaking is needed to keep function, structure, and powers in balance. In an article, Health Policy American Nurses Association helps to improve health and healthcare for all. Biblical perspective. Romans chapter 13, verse 1 through 3, the NIV version. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Consequently, whoever rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. For rulers hold no terror for those who do not right, but for those who do wrong. Do you want to be free from the fear of the one in authority? Then do what is right, you will be commended. This verse discusses why it's important to have a structure and obey laws and policies. Conclusion. Policy and law are not only important to study and to understand in the healthcare field, but also critical to the daily functioning of the healthcare system. It's important to understand the nature of policy and the influence it has in the United States. And these are the references that I have used for my slide. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.